Chives is up the inside, together with Carberry Cross and Gingembre. Iris Bleu there as well. And they're off. He's let them go for the Martell Cognac Grand National. And Ballinclay King was slowly away, together with Marjed, and also Red Striker slowly away. Bramble Hill Duke, one of the first ones to show. Also there is Monty's Pass, together with this one, Wonder Weasel. Iris Bleu, very prominent early as well. So too is Maximize and the Bunny Boiler. Montyfoe and Tremolt out very wide. Has got Royal Predica in behind him as they cross the Melling Road. They head to the first fence, and Richard Hoyles takes them into the country.
So the first, where there was so much drama last year, is led over by Tremolt, and at the first the Bunny Boiler is a faller. The Bunny Boiler may be the only casualty at the first, certainly not the grief of last year, as Tremolt leads Montyfoe towards fence number 2. Tremolt leading then from Montyfoe. Once again the field, the majority of them are all over safely. The one exception is Bramble Hill Duke, who's gone at the second. So Bramble Hill Duke down at the second. Tremolt leads Montyfoe and Blowing Wind. Up there early Maximize, and we've also got the Wonder Weasel down at the third. Wonder Weasel has gone at the third, but only 3 down, I think, so far as they head on towards the fourth. Tremolt is in front from on the outside. Blowing Wind, a bad mistake on the outside by Red Arc. The stragglers over it. You're a good uns towards the tail. Bindery is quite well back. Colusti's well back. Chives is going up the inside, and Maximize is handy. One before Beecher's number 5, back to John Hunt.
And Tremolt jumping well, not usually his forte. He's the leader as they stream over the next fence, and all seem to take that one safely enough. Bindery well down the field as they head towards Beecher's Brook. So it's Tremolt, one of the big outsiders, leading them here. From Blowing Wind, Torduff Express, the giant Berajan is round the outside. Round the inner goes Montyfoe, Monty's Pass and Maximize, as well as they head over Beecher's. Carberry Cross made a bad mistake. He was down on his nose, but he survives as they now come out of Beecher's, and one who went there was Fidalco. Fidalco out the side door. Now Foynaven. Tremolt joined by Montyfoe towards the inside. The smallest fence on the course. Most of the leaders take it well. Torduff Express, a slight mistake, well down the field as they now head towards the canal turn and racing towards it. Many chances. Montyfoe and Tremolt the leaders here. From in behind, Blowing Wind. Also well there, jumping up is Chives towards the inner. He jumped pretty well. There was a bad mistake from Burloo further behind the field at the canal turn, but they now head on towards Valentine's Brook for the first time.
And Tremolt leads them over it from Montyfoe. Maximize going up the inside as they all stream over Valentine's towards the back of the field. Bindery made a very bad mistake early on. He's struggling. Marjed is well back, as well as Tremolt leads them over the next. Tremolt with Montyfoe. A bad mistake by Iris Blur in midfield there cost him ground towards the back of the field. Marjed is still toiling. Also well back is Good Shul as they race on towards the next, which is another ditch. And it's Montyfoe and Tremolt who leave the field over it. The majority of the runners are all still standing. Been very little grief. You're a good and made a bad mistake back through the field, and at the back of the field a very errant jump as well, and pulled up towards the back. I think is Chives. Chives is out of the race as they take the next. It's Tremolt who's in front. Tremolt who shows the way from in second on the inside. Montyfoe. They're being tracked through in third as they continue their progress by Berajan, who's racing pretty handily. Blowing Wind is just behind the leaders. Caterino still standing as well. Up there, Maximize towards the inside of Blowing Wind. Gunnar Welburn going up the inside as well is quite handy in 6th or 7th. Gingembre just behind the leaders. Royal Predica is creeping closer. Red Striker, Calasti, Shotgun Willie's still there 2/3 of the way back through the field. Bindery is still towards the tail as they make their way back towards the racecourse proper.
And I'm afraid there'll be no fairy tale for You'll Never Walk Alone. He's out of the contest, pulled up at the contest as they now head back towards the racecourse proper and race now down towards the next 2 plain fences before the mighty chair, which will be the 15th. Gunnar Welburn on the inside, jumped very well there from Montyfoe. All the leaders safely over that. Ballinclay King well down the field. Good Shul is losing touch. Bindery and Marjed are right at the back of the field together with Burloo as they head on now towards the 1 fence before the chair. And it's Gunnar Welburn over there safely enough. Gunnar Welburn, he's been jumping well. There are plenty still going in the National, approaching halfway. Gunnar Welburn from Montyfoe. Torduff Express going very strongly indeed. Tremolt still hanging on in there as they come now down towards the chair. Tremolt towards the outside. Monty's Pass towards the inner, and there, slow into that was Gunnar Welburn. Iris Bleu made a slight mistake. Caterino's gone at the chair. Caterino and Mick Fitzgerald is out of it as they come towards the water. Montyfoe, the leader from Torduff Express. Monty's Pass, the leader, had a good look at that. In behind these, Tremolt, Carberry Cross, Gunnar Welburn, Gingembre well in touch with Royal Predica. Berajan getting a reminder. Craig House next, then Blowing Wind. Behind these, Maximize. Kilusty still going well in the middle of the field. Also the the red cap of Goganart. Amberley House still going. You're a good 'un. Shotgun Willie 2/3 of the way down the field. Followed then by Southern Star. Ad Hoc further back. Then Jeddah. After Jeddah we got Robbo. Then Bindery. And then after Bindery comes Red Striker. Supreme Glory up on the outside as they cross the Melling Road. The back markers, they include Burloo, Emperor River. Also Marjed tailing off together with Good Shul as they race now over towards the next fence and Richard Hoyles.
Setting out on their final circuit then, and Torduff Express lands over the next fence in front. Stragglers, Burloo's well back through the field. Marjed's continuing but tailed off Good Shul. And at the back of the field, Emperor River is also tailed off. So they approach the second of this line of 6. Torduff Express with Monty's Pass going well. Gunnar Welburn comes next and Montifoe. They're the front 4 from Carberry Cross. Gingembre just behind the pace in 5. Royal Predica's going well. Amberley House is in 7th place. Berejan as they take the big ditch. Jumped it well in 8th. A mistake by Gingembre. And we've lost a few here. Ad Hoc's down. Maximize down. Robbo is also down. And also Gognar. So 4 have gone at the ditch as Gunnar Welburn leads them over the next. It's Gunnar Welburn who shows the way from Torduff Express. Monty's Pass has travelled well from in 4th place Montifoe. Then comes Tremalt who's dropping back through the field, passed by Amberley House. Royal Predica goes well. Red Striker getting on the premises as well and also making ground as they take the next in about 7th or 8th. Supreme Prince from Craig House on towards Beechers for the final time.
Ballinclay King was pulled up and Iris Blur also pulled up in the National. Good Shul is another one that's been pulled up. Down towards Beechers second time. Gunnar Welburn from Monty's Pass. Torduff Express in behind them. Amberley House will take it in 4th place. Montifoe pecked on landing and Kilusty's gone at Beechers Brook. Kilusty is out of it. Bindery made a bad mistake as well. Further back Burloo has gone as well as they head now to Foynehaven. Gunnar Welburn, Monty's Pass, Montifoe. They're the 3 leaders from Amberley House as they all take Foynehaven safely, these leaders. Over it, very tired was Gingembre. Doesn't look like he's going to be winning. Red Arc just about the last one standing over Foynehaven as they cut now the canal turn for the final time. And it's Gunnar Welburn from Monty's Pass, Montifoe and Amberley House. These 4 have established a good clear lead now. They must be 8 or 10 lengths clear of anything else. Here's Valentine's for the final time.
And this little quartet have got away. Gunnar Welburn leading Monty's Pass, Amberley House and Montifoe. They're 10 lengths clear from Carberry Cross, Supreme Glory. A bad mistake, Torduff Express. I think the saddle slipped. The jockey's right on one side there and may have to be pulled up as the leader Gunnar Welburn takes the next. Gunnar Welburn not too tight. He's still in front from Monty's Pass. Montifoe is still there. Supreme Glory making ground. Torduff Express and Tremalt is also still going as they race on towards the next, which is the last ditch 4 from home. Gunnar Welburn, but Monty's Pass is right alongside now. Half a length between the 2. 4 lengths to Amberley House in 3rd. 3 lengths to in 4th place Montifoe. 15 to Supreme Glory. 3 to Tremalt. Bindery from a long way back is running on, has moved into about 7th or 8th place with still there Torduff Express and also still going, I think, blowing wind, but a long way back with Carberry Cross as Gunnar Welburn and Monty's Pass begin to travel very strongly with Amberley House, and this 3 are 5 lengths clear from Montifoe, who in turn is clear of Supreme Glory in 5th. Tremalt leads the stragglers home as Gunnar Welburn and Monty's Pass race towards 2 out in the Martell Cognac Grand National.
Torduff Express and Mantle's Prince were also out. Red Striker was a faller, about 5 from home as well, but they've got very well strung out here. Carberry Cross looks to be struggling now, but they begin this long run towards the second last in the National, and it's Gunnar Welburn who shows the lead here. Barry Fenton, but he's joined now by Monty's Pass and Barry Geraghty. These 2 are stride for stride. Right in behind them is Amberley House, approaching 2 out now. Amberley House with every chance for Ginger McCain. That was 2 out. Monty's Pass jumped to the lead there. He's being pressed by Amberley House and Gunnar Welburn, who's in a brick wall. Then a gap back to Montifoe and then Supreme Glory. And after these, a huge gap to Bindery. Here's the last. Monty's Pass, the leader in the National. He touches down with a 4-length advantage. Amberley House is in 2nd place. Then Gunnar Welburn. Supreme Glory still running on as they head now towards the elbow in the National. Monty's Pass being chased all the time by Amberley House. Supreme Glory's run on manfully into 3rd place. Then Gunnar Welburn and Montifoe and Bindery 6th. But it's Monty's Pass. He's got 150 yards left to last home here. Barry Geraghty in the saddle. He's had such a sensational winter, and now it's capped with victory in the Martell Cognac Grand National. Monty's Pass is the winner. Supreme Glory running on heroically for 2nd place. Amberley House ran a fantastic race for Ginger McCain to finish 3rd. Gunnar Welburn will be 4th. In 5th is Montifoe, just ahead of Bindery, last year's winner, in 6th. Then Carberry Cross, blowing wind. Berejan got round, so too did Jeddah. Marjed, Royal Predica and Southern Star could well be the only other one to finish.